Grey's Anatomy Season 18 ends with a number of doctors we've come to love fleeing the hospital in search of relaxation, peace and in some cases, freedom. So first things first, Meredith is staying at Grey Sloan Memorial after all. Having decided to perform a risky procedure against Richard Weber's, James Pickens Jr., wishes and the patient subsequently dying, her actions leave a bad taste in the mouth of a member of the Medical Accreditation Council. Plus, her decision was just one more disaster that Miranda Bailey, Chandra Wilson, couldn't bear to deal with at that moment. What happens next? Well, in part due to her unnecessary approach to surgery, the residency program at the hospital is shut down and Miranda turns in her resignation as she gives Meredith the keys to the chief of surgery office. Right on cue, moments later Chasing Cars plays in the background. The song has become synonymous with death and goodbye on Grey's. Anyway, back to Miranda. She told Meredith very clearly that she quits. However, did that mean she no longer wants to be chief? Or she no longer wants to be a doctor at Grey Sloan at all? If she did quit the hospital as a whole, is this a permanent decision or a temporary spur-of-the-moment reaction to all the current drama? After all, Meredith seemingly told Jackson Avery, Jesse Williams, she would serve as interim chief of surgery until Miranda came back. We aren't sure about the former chief's future on the series, but Deadline opens a new tab quoted show creator Shonda Rhimes saying in reference to season 19, "I couldn't be more excited that we get to keep telling the stories of Meredith, Bailey, Richard and all of the other doctors at Grey Sloan." Richard was another one that figuratively went off into the sunset. With the much welcomed news that the cancer treatment on his wife was working, he and Catherine, Debbie Allen, decided to go on a sabbatical of sorts. The two certainly deserve to celebrate this health win, and with the residency program suspended, it seems like the perfect time. However, the concern going forward for Richard's tenure at the hospital is whether he'd be willing to work for Meredith should he return. The two weren't exactly hugging it out in the finale.